happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visual.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Following the interception here, Mariota. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end is going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
3rd and goal. Mariota. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Jets nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'll go over here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
First down, Mariota. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Mariota.
At the 30-yard line.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Complete, it's Dotson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Jets defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Mariota's throw complete to Dotson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jets 14, Commanders 7.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Double 38. Black shot. Set.
Again, it's Mariota. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up the first with Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
Okay, right? 62 blaster. Ready?
Throwing is Mariota. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Chaz Surratt. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Crowder now to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Mariota. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field. And caught up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action now. Mariota. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson from 19 yards away. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
30.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hall again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Open man here is Conklin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the double. Black ultra.
Final play of the half here. Mariota slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be...
There he goes, left side! And he gets it down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the
Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and a lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown, Washington.
Jamison Crowder, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and a couple.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
23 yards, the final tally.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
It's Eckler again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll run with Wilson. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Give to Hall running right.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Williams brings it in. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes...
There he goes, right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mariota on first down. A throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They gave that one down before he got until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. To throw is Mariota. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now 1st and goal. Here's Mariota, option left, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get 300. Get 300.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 42, Jets 28. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now off to the races down the right side.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense. He comes up with the interception there.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. He's to the 15. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first, Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
This 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Eckler. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Charles, normally